welcome back. So what is this module all about? You see, I can't tell you which decisions to make, apart from one, and we will cover this in the next videos. I can't tell you which decisions to make. I can only tell you like how to go about making those decisions. And why is that? Because I don't know you personally, unfortunately I don't. So you on your very personal, highly specific path, and you need to figure out which decisions you need to make, but how we make those decisions, this is the core topic of this module. So how to find the decisions that you need to make. First of all, tune in with your heart. And we've learned this in the last module on fulfillment and on intuition, and also in the module on our emotions, and also in the module on our body. It's all the same. We want to tune in with our heart, feel what's there, feel what's right for us, and then we separate the story, and this is the second step, we separate the story why the decision cannot be made, why the decision is not feasible, from what we actually feel like we need to do. Do you see what I mean? Like, we have a feeling impulse that says go quit your job, or go take a little walk as a micro decision, or go quit your job as a kind of macro decision, as a major decision, or go call Susie today. Don't know why, it's just an impulse, go call Susie today. So, and then there's a story why this decision might not be feasible. And you know, in this module we want to be talking about life-altering decisions later on, so like major decisions. For example, quitting your job. Why is that not feasible? And then really separate, okay, there's this impulse that tells me, to go about do that. And then there's the story why it's not feasible, and to clearly separate that, not judging yourself for having this story, but to delineate that, okay, there's the impulse and there's the story. And they two are kind of connected, but the impulse triggers the story. It's not vice versa. It's not, one thing. It is only, you see, the impulse, the intuitive impulse, and then the story why is not feasible. And the truth is to see, like, it's almost never unfeasible. We only have like a lack of creativity and knowing how to go about it. And this is really something that you need to consider in the decision-making process, that you see that the stories that we have, why things don't work, and we will see in later videos how this relates to fear and how to overcome those fears. So that most of the stories are really due to fear, and they have nothing to do with the impulse per se. And then seeing that the how comes after the decision, not before the decision. We tune in with our heart, we receive an inner guidance impulse that tells us to go about something and make a decision. And then there comes a story why it's not feasible. And then we see like, okay, I just don't see it. It's not there is no way to do it. It's just I don't see it because I currently lack creativity to, come up with something, or the knowledge to actually feed, my creativity, because if you don't know anything about it, it's hard to come up with a creative answer. And then to also see like the how you're gonna do it comes actually in the decision-making process. It's very, very hard to make a decision perfect and right from the very moment where the decision is due. Mostly it's like that. When the decision says, like the intuitive impulse says, go quit your job. This needs to be followed. And how to go about it, how to do it, this comes on the way. But it's kind of applied trust, applied faith up front, because the how you're gonna do it, which is the story. How am I going to make money? How am I ever, going to find like something again? Or how am I going to pay my bills? The how, that comes on the way. But first of all is the decision, like this environment needs to be changed. And it doesn't mean that you don't need to work at all anymore, but maybe just this company is not right for you. You see what I mean? Like the intuitive impulse needs to be followed. And how we do that, how we make those decisions is part of this module. So bear with me and see you in the next video.